Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and I'm back here with Madden NFL 2001. The objective today is for the Chicago Bears, the Bears, to take on the best team in the NFL this year, whoever it is. I don't even know who it is yet. I just thought of the idea. We're taking them on in the snow. People are digging the snow games. I think the snow looks pretty good in this Madden NFL 2001. The game grew on me a little bit yesterday because I was talking some trash about the route running, but the way the game played out, the routes weren't so bad. Yeah, sometimes they drift off the route the receiver's supposed to run, but a lot of times they still run the proper route. So we're going to play on All Pro. 5-minute quarters. And, yeah, you know this Chicago Bears team. I've used them the last few times I've played this game. This is one of my favorite Bears teams to use in a video game. So I'm going to stick with them. And just going to change the depth chart a little bit. Got to get Urlacher. I should just save these rosters so I don't have to do this every time. But, you know. And you get Burns in there. Urlacher, Minter. And get Roosevelt Colvin some action in on the 3-4 when we play it. He's not rated too good in this game. Only a 63 speed, but we won't save him this time. So let's see who the best team in the game is. They're not going quick start. We got to go exhibition. So Rams, so this was the Super Bowl. I'm going to say probably the Rams are the best team, but we'll start from the beginning just to check. Oh, we don't want to go into these all-time teams. So we got the Bears 78 overall. Bengals, Bills, Broncos 90 overall. Just flying through here. The Jaguars are 95 overall. That would be something. Snow in Jacksonville. It would make more sense in Soldier Field. I don't know. Who would you rather see, the Jaguars or the Rams play? Don't have anyone commenting yet. If you see this live, let me know. I know my cousin Sean was having some issues yesterday on YouTube. So, Jaguars are 95 overall. What's up, Pat? Get snow in Jacksonville and a lecture on weather weapons. Yeah, a little HARP action, a little International Weather Control Organization. That would have been a good Illuminati card to pull today. But didn't know that Jacksonville was that good in this game. Big Willie 54 says, I hear and I pick the Jags. I want to see the Jags too, to be honest. I've played the Rams recently. They're one of the better teams in the 90s. Surprising the Jaguars are that good, but they were good in the late 90s up into the 2000s, obviously. So we'll get the Bears. Yep. Brunell, McCardell, Taylor, Jimmy Smith. So I don't have their helmet because these are Tecmo helmets. I know someone has modded Tecmo ROM for a Jaguar helmet, which I should get at some point. So let's see, helmet 2. But this is looking good. What's up, Rolando? Boselli at tight end. Jags. The Jags. Well, the Dick Duran playbook. We're going up against Tom Coughlin. Oh, got to make sure I do the weather. Jacksonville, temperatures way down. There's a lot of suspect trails in the sky. And the precipitation's way up. Temperatures down. We'll leave the wind the same. Fog's no fun to play in. This is Thursday Night Football. I think I put TNF, Thursday Night Football. What's up, Adam? One thing that I was thinking of, when I play the other retro games, I was thinking of this when I was watching Sean play Troy yesterday in NHL 94, is the presentation of the actual game, it being a Genesis retro game. There's not much there. A little bit of sound effects, no announcer, music every once in a while. But once you get to the PS2, I mean, they're putting on a full broadcast, best they can TV presentation. So even if I said nothing, it would be a pretty good experience. Adam's really pushing for Echo on Madden 02. Yeah, there's not a lot of Christmas spirit all over the place, but there is a few blocks in my neighborhood that I'm proud of. They have these full arch tunnel lights, and we're going to go out to see them tomorrow night with another family. And this one block has them on both sides on the sidewalk. They got everybody on board, which I think is awesome. Whoa, we only have the advantage on the offensive line. That's not looking good. Heating beans on my computer. Oh, Rolando, of course, he had a 2K1 request. Snowy in Jacksonville, those gray clouds, that overcast doesn't look natural, but we're going to have to play through it. We're going to have to worry about what's going on with the weather some other day. And here we go. The Jaguars are kicking off to the Chicago Bears. Milburn and company. And a pretty good return. I'll take it out to the 35.
Leslie, is there an update?
I asked Coach Coughlin what preparations he had made for this
And I'm
game,
going to go.
and he told me that the team
No,
was
let's
rested
not
and
do
eager to
that.
play. They've been
Should I go
looking
deep
forward to
already?
this game all week, Pat.
Let's real quick look at their roster. I didn't look at them. I want to see who I'm up against in this one. So, why am I not? Is it in subs, the depth chart? Yeah. So they got Brunell, 90 overall. Freddie Taylor, looking good. Damian Shelton, pretty good fullback. He played on the Bears too. Yeah, the expansion teams were overpowered. Jimmy Smith, Keenan McCardell. Yeah, Smith is the top wide receiver here. Kyle Brady. Not the best line. Defensively, looking good. Good at tackle. Hardy Nickerson, the middle linebacker, 93 overall. Kevin Hardy. Pretty good corners. That's really what I wanted to see if I could abuse that. Carnell Lake, Donovan Darius. They really don't have too many weaknesses. So that's who we're up against.
Back to the action.
I just need to get this play off right after the kickoff.
First and 10.
All works out for some yards. Curtis Enos. What's up, Rice? Got Eddie Kennison over here. Oakland, Raiders, San Diego. Yeah, that's confusing with those teams.
McNown back to throw. Pass is
Eddie
left.
Kennison.
Pass is complete. Beasley makes the stop at the 23.
Cade McNown has
This
got
is a
great
good
sense of where
matchup.
his receivers are on the field.
The Jaguars and the Rams are tied for the best teams in this game.
First and
95
10.
overall.
Defense showing blitz. He tucks it
The
away.
chat wanted to see the Jaguars, and so did I. So far, we're cruising down the field. Cade McNown leading the troops.
Inside enemy territory.
Pat Summerall on the call.
Looking to throw it. Out over to the
Eddie
right.
Kennison.
Dickerson makes the stop at the 8. He did a nice job.
Do I know how to change the weather on
He
2K1?
did
I
a
could
nice
probably
job
figure
of
that
throwing
out.
That pass where only his receiver could make that catch.
I just want to try this. I want to see if I could run it in with Cade McNown on the left. I don't think I've seen either movie.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, no. They brought that corner blitz coming.
Nice recovery by the defense on that fumble.
That's not a good way to start off. He had to fumble.
Brunel on to the
2001 was a much simpler time for me.
3 yards.
All I had to do was look forward to the Bears playing on Sunday. Being a super fan, watching the final word on Fox.
He tucks it away. Taylor on the run.
And now things have changed.
Not much there.
So they're not moving the ball too well. Which is good. One more down to stop them. See if the Bears D can hold.
Inside their own 20. Back to pass. With the pass.
Bad throw in the snow. Burnell can't believe it's snowing out here.
But it falls incomplete.
That pass was thrown with so much velocity on it.
Cool T Joe says, saw episode where you did not know how to use my Lions. Are you talking about the Tecmo Super Bowl training videos? Lions are one of my favorite teams to use in that game. I do know how to use them. I don't know how I use them in that game
Nice return on
specifically.
that punt.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
Well, that running with Cade McNown stuff did not work out, especially with the blitz. He's not running away from a cornerback.
They better hurry. McNown to throw. Scrambling with the pass.
Eddie Kennison with the one-hander.
At the 13.
Madden 03, that makes sense.
On that pass.
And when you
I was
talk
probably
about
using Mike
precision
McMahon
passing,
and
that's what you mean.
looking pretty terrible. Oh, McMahon got hurt. Yeah, because when I go into a team like the Lions, I'm expecting some kind of scrambling.
Blitz is on. Chased out of the pocket. Out over to the left.
It's
Pass
it's
is
in?
complete.
You know, you talk about guys stepping up when they have
I hit the
opportunity.
pylon. What do you
You
mean?
have to talk about Marcus Robinson.
Let's go with the
He's
fullback.
proven He can make big plays.
Cade for 4 for 4. I'm really starting to get in a groove in Madden 2001. The feel's a little different. It's got a little bit slower pace to it, but I can handle it. So dodged a major bullet with fumble on the first drive. That was looking good.
The extra point attempt is good.
Oh yes, I know that goes a secret team. NFL 2K1, if you want to change NFL uniforms, all they have current or throwback. I don't know. What does the chat think? Do you like Madden 2001 better or NFL 2K1?
The Jaguars start the drive from the 20. He gets the catch
Oh, look at that tackling.
with the tackle at the 21.
Pat, Madden greater than 2K. Even Rice, the GOAT. 80 says Madden 2001. I probably did not play well. If I had Mike McMahon the whole game though, it might have been a different story. But sometimes it's about knocking off the rust too. Taylor trying to break every tackle.
Stop at the 24.
Plowing through a few Chicago Bears.
The Bears with a 4-man front. Brunell steps back.
And the coverage is there. Brunell hangs on to it, and they'll be punting back off to the Chicago Bears. So the strategy the first time I played this game, after not playing in a while, was just to throw bombs to Robinson. And then, you know, I did that a bunch, and it wasn't necessarily working. So I started playing legit straight up, and I found out that, yeah, you could still play this game straight up. And just wait till the guys run their routes. You're better off if it's like a quick route, because then they'll break on it. Oh, I thought my fullback was going to block him, but
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-0.
Chicago 7, Jacksonville 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
here we go. Summerall's excited. Try to hit Eddie Kennison on this out.
He's looking to throw. McNown.
Eddie Kennison with his second one-hander. That is the one thing about this one.
Quick release on that
You
pass.
will see an over
Precision passing, that's what you mean.
animation of the one-handed catches. Yeah, snowing Jacksonville. We got weather manipulation going on right now.
Blitz is on.
This is some real SimCity action.
Robinson was the intended target. He led him too far.
When I play online with the Lions online,
Not only is that
I
pass
got a
off
winning
target,
record because everyone
it's also
sleeps
a
on
good way
them,
to
man.
get
They
your
know
receiver decked.
how to use the Lions. Yeah, I think if you really like using a team and you know how to use them, and there's little tendencies of things you could do, and you're into it, you can make any team work.
McNown back in the shotgun. The play clock is getting low. Looking to throw it. Out over to
Right
the
to Marty Booker.
Number 86 with the reception.
And no chance. Touchdown.
Chicago.
NFL Fever 02 or 04, I can't say for sure. I would think 04 is better, but I'd have to go back to them.
And here comes the kicking unit.
I mean, when you go back and look at like a Game Day 98, which was like a groundbreaking graphics on the PlayStation for the time, just 3 years later, going to Madden 2001, it looks so much better than Game Day. Like, it's not even comparable. No, Nick, the chat asked for it.
Hell, we're running out of time here. What you really need to do is
There was
step it
some
up.
suspect trails in the sky. Some weird clouds are brewing. And it's snowing. The next ice age is upon us.
Ball on their own 22.
Oh, Brunell going with the hard count.
He tucks it away.
Big fumble. Brunell gets on it.
Down at the 19.
Fumbles again.
Smith makes the stop at the 21.
Game Day 98 better than the new Madden. I don't know. I think that's pushing it.
throw it. With the pass.
Bad throw.
Brunel with the overthrow.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
He's having trouble. I gotta switch the dime formation real quick. Went Urlacher in.
And we're back.
We'll double the wides. 2K5 is an excellent game. You could say it's ahead of its time, but then it's like what eclipsed it. It's just an all-time great.
He's looking to throw.
Oh no.
Barlow with the
Urlacher's that fast.
Urlacher with the tackle at the 31.
Summerall calls him Urlacher. Well, so much for the dime defense. 1 for 3, Brunel.
In field goal range now.
Taylor getting caught in the backfield. -5 yards.
He hasn't broken
They're
0
having
yards
trouble.
rushing yet.
Broncos, yeah, they had Terrell Davis, Elway, Rod Smith, McCaffrey.
Brunel lets the
A
pass.
little slow on that.
Barlow with the reception.
Mark Brunel is one of those quarterbacks that is always up
All right,
there.
they're giving me a little bit of a challenge, though. That's what I've wanted.
Taylor, the deep man. He gets the call. Smith with the takedown at the 18. Taylor
One of the
hasn't been able to get it
forward-thinking
going yet.
aspects of this game as far as the controls is that you don't have to hit a button to make the tackle. You know, it just happens automatically if you run into the guy, which I like.
With the
Because there's a lot of
takedown at the
automatic
15.
things that happen in Tecmo Super Bowl. You know how to make them happen just by positioning, like jumping catches and stuff like that, diving catches. I like that in this game. Just get your player in position. The animation will happen for tackling.
Looking to throw it.
Ooh, I thought he was going to that guy in the middle. Well, it's because, you know, Madden has the monopoly on the simulation games for the NFL, so they don't feel like they have to do it.
Hollis out to
Yeah,
try
I
the
think the
field goal.
furthest they went is the AFC Championship.
The field goal is good.
Behind my computer that I'm streaming off of, I have a Jacksonville Jaguar lamp that my grandpa got me. I was into the Jaguars back when they came out. And I also had like a rug, like a Jaguars rug in my bedroom. I never discriminated on what team I liked. They didn't have to be the local team. The Jaguars had a good team. They had a cool
Start this
logo.
drive from the 40.
And I got some of the stuff.
They better watch the play clock. McNown onto the center.
Oh,
Steps
Kennison's open.
throws right.
Computer cannot guard this play. G code.
Touchdown Bear.
Man, 06, 07, Tony Bruno show. Stats, listen to a radio show, reading the newspaper. You need to go back to that. Well, and they only did it at the time probably because they saw their competition, you know, elevated the level of what people expected. So they did it. They bought it, but then they're like, oh, we got it for 15 years under our belt. We could do whatever we want. Jaguars, Giants, Illuminati symbolism. One-eyed leopard on the helmet. The Giants. The Nephilim. I didn't think of it like that. I think I was looking at the Broncos logo back there. You see it, the Super Bowl 50 right there. I was looking at it that way one time. That's a good point. Oh yeah, Natron Means. Didn't he also play on the Raiders?
From the 21.
Lions fan. Just pick up a second team because you don't know if your team's actually going anywhere.
Brunel sets up. Back to throw.
Oh, I wanted that pick. Ooh, he should have caught that one.
Intended target. That was a zinger.
A zinger. Oh, the Chargers, yes. You're right. What play I just picked? Javon Curse, the freak.
Brunel gets set. Defense showing blitz. It's a blitz. Out over to the left.
I think as far as season mode goes, I probably played this game the most.
You know, he did what you taught to do.
For
That's
season
taking away
mode,
the ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it, and you knock it down.
By the time 2003 came out, I was just mainly playing online. In 2002, obviously, played a lot of season in that one, but I think because this was so new, they were due up for a one-handed catch.
Jimmy Smith is a dependable guy who will make the catch.
You have to put it on easy play. Yeah, if you don't want to hit that X twice. Honestly, playing this just one time through, I get used to hitting X twice. It's not a big deal, but it's like the stupid thing in the new cars where they have that automatic start. So there's like a button you have to hit in the car each time just to turn it off so it doesn't stop at stoplights. And sometimes when you're just like trying to make a left turn at a stop sign, the car will shut off. It's so annoying. I don't know who the heck thought that was a good feature. Like, oh, you're saving gas for the 2 seconds your engine's gonna shut off. I don't know. That's an error in my book. Cool T. Joe says,
Ball on their own 42.
Madden 03 franchise is better than the current.
With the tackle at the 49.
Jags making a run at it.
Brunel gets set. Back to pass.
Barlow's wide open.
The pass is complete.
I don't know what's happened to the defense here. Try some dime. Bring some outside pressure. He disabled the AI also.
Only one man back. The rush is on. Brunel lets the
McCardell. My defender was there. He just was behind him trying to catch the ball. Pat says some of those features are mandated, like beep shrieking at you over seat belts, even if you have heavy item in the passenger seat.
And the extra point is good.
You know, that's what I always would think about when I would ride my bicycle to the city, is like, I don't have to wear a helmet. I don't have to be strapped in. I don't have to listen to radio or any of these forced things. I don't even have to follow the stoplights sometimes. Just like actually being free while the transportation's happening.
Chicago is comfortably ahead here.
Fog coming out of their mouths. Yeah, that's a nice touch, especially at launch. They hate hearing the old Madden games are better. Well, they better face reality. Oh, come on, Marcus. I haven't thrown too many bombs to him in this game.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. You don't want to lead him.
Back to my money play. Matthew Burgess says, so many fun memories on PS2. Yeah, for me too, and they're starting to come back to me more. Oh, no one's there. Booker one-handed.
Number 86 with the reception.
The Bears' offense is flowing great. Oh, you can't quite get there.
Tackle at the 1. Number 86 did a nice job of grabbing that pass.
No timeout. Let the clock run.
Quarterback lobbed it in there and let his receiver do the hard work.
Fullback with another touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago. That was a spectacular effort.
All Madden cares about now is Ultimate Team. Yeah, because it makes them some extra dough. They like that. They should embrace the old Madden games. NHL. Yeah, NHL Rewind it's called. The thing that people didn't like about it is you can't play it online. So it's like you'd only play it locally. Which in times like these, it's not going to be the easiest to get someone to come over to play the NHL 94 Retro with you. So it's kind of like, who cares? But it's cool that it's got the updated rosters with NHL 94 gameplay.
Well, we're running out of time here. What you really need to do is step it up.
Tom Coughlin, oh, they're going goal line. Probably going to run the half out. Jacksonville can't play any defense on the Chicago Bears. Well, they're having some hope after that 10-yard run. They're going to let Brunell heave one down the field. Play prevent, everyone's favorite defense for giving up huge gains. No timeout here. We're going to halftime with 28-10 lead.
With the Chicago Bears and head up to Jacksonville Jaguars. 28-10.
Lamar or Stafford in Tecmo Bowl? Lamar would be great to use. Stafford, why? Is he having a good season or something? I mean, Stafford wouldn't be one of the guys that comes to mind.
And we're back. Jacksonville needs to rebound as we
I
get
guess because you like the Lions.
Underway.
Going for that 7 seed. Yeah, haven't really watched the NFL this year. It's not the same without the fans. Haven't been spending any time with it.
Let's check in with Leslie Visser, who has the halftime update for us.
I asked Coach Coughlin what adjustments, if
So
any,
Hopkins is on the Cardinals. How's that working out?
And he said he was not pleased with how the game plan was being executed. He said that the team had less concentration during the first half, but he felt like they could still make a game of it.
Yeah, someone always makes an updated version of Tecmo with updated rosters.
3-man front this time. Brunell back to throw.
Who would win, a bear or a jaguar?
He didn't get it to
Jaguar.
Oh, and maybe he got held up for
Jaguar.
the flag because their timing was really
That's a
off
good
on that
question.
pass.
I don't know. That would be an interesting fight in nature.
Ball on their own 36. Brunell drops back.
Oh,
with
no.
the throw. Complete.
So no one guarding him.
Wooden with the takedown at the 22.
Mark Brunell is one of those guys that can make plays with his arm or his feet.
Go safe zone coverage, see how it goes. Hopkins clicking with Murray.
He's looking
Over
to throw.
1,000 yards? Yeah, I would say so.
McCardle was the intended target. That pass ran
I mean,
away from
Hopkins
him.
was putting
Yeah,
up
that
good
one had too much
numbers
mustard on it.
before they
Yeah,
even
that-
had
he
Deshaun
released it at
Watson.
the wrong point.
So it was just different quarterbacks throughout the years.
Brunel gets set. Looking to throw it.
Oh,
Goes to the middle.
I thought for sure I was going to be there for a pick, but he ran in and up. It's a weird route for a tight end right in the middle of the field. Hopkins like Calvin clicks. If anyone who can put the ball near him, it makes sense. That's what the greatest receivers can do. I'm not looking to get any modern console moving forward. I think the Switch will be my last one. Unless they blow me out of the water with some kind of new feature or game that I have to play. I just don't see it happening. Yes, that felt good.
With the takedown at the 2. Gain of 2.
Urlacher's not playing. Yeah, I figure down the road I'll get more into the Switch when some of the games, the price drops. And they're in there. Cat Power, I see in the sign say. Still disappointing on the sports offerings on the Switch. Still can't believe that they wouldn't want some sort of Madden on there, even if it was a different version, which would probably be good and welcoming for Switch users and everyone. But it's still it's not much of a sports powerhouse. Oh yeah, Super Nintendo. I got one of those as a Christmas gift too. I can remember getting the RFU adapter and Super Mario World that came with it. What's up, I Hustle? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The Jags were good in 99, not 2000. Oh, yeah, I said late 90s. I don't know why they're so good in this game. Maybe they were good in 2000. I'm not into virtual reality gaming at all. Like, I don't even want to try it. It's just not realistic for me as a adult and a parent to strap something on my face to play games. Just not interested in it. Don't want to disconnect from actual reality, which I think a lot of this stuff is geared to do. Like it's actually agenda based. As cool as it is, they would prefer people just sit at home and experience reality through a computer generated virtual one, basically.
Where the first down marker is.
You're pretty controllable if you could just sit there and
stretch out to make that catch.
sit there with something strapped on your face at your house. Let's see if this pull works. McNown takes off and breaks the tackle out of bounds.
McNown is a mobile quarterback. He can make things happen when he's on the run.
The old Maddens would show the defensive coordinator looking at you and shut that play. I don't remember that specifically, but yeah, exactly, Nick. You know, I don't mind, sitting here playing one of these games a day for an hour. I think it's fun, but outside of that, I think it just gets to be too much. When I was younger, it was mostly a social experience playing with someone else. And then I would play, by myself when I was bored or it was like a rainy day or nothing to do. Eddie Kennison, this play is just too dominant. What's up, John? But actually, I took up more gaming as when I got older. After I was like already kind of got married, so I wasn't worried about chasing a partner or anything. then I would play more. Also playing Tecmo Super Bowl online when my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, moved into an apartment with her friend. It was a good 35 minutes away, so I needed something to do in the evenings that would keep me occupied, so I played a ton of that as well.
Let's see that one again.
Right, if like a Zoom meeting, something that would be in a private room is now transcribed, like it's being recorded, and people can go back to it, like what was said in it. I was just looking at one of my old YouTube videos that I did, the Retro Sports Gamer episodes, and it's got closed captioning on there, so you see how, like, exactly what we're saying. If you want to pull it up, they're transcribing every word that we're saying on YouTube.
They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. Out over.
Whoa,
Intercepted.
Smith! You don't see that every day from the Bears defense.
Made that catch.
I think Smith was from Buffalo
Awareness of where
before
that
this.
quarterback is looking to throw it.
This is a blowout of the Jaguars in the snow. If you run the same play, franchise mode, they will show the defense coordinator looking through the binoculars, and then they would shut that play down. That's cool. What'd you guys think of
Point is good.
that coach game? It was called NFL Head Coach or something, made by EA. I never cared for that. But I see now, like, a lot of things moving in that direction where people don't even care necessarily if they're playing the game. It's like, as long as it's like simulated, they're cool with it. Oh man, oh, they're lucky they got that. It was trash. Yeah, I never thought it was interesting. You got head coach for your Xbox? I haven't played it yet.
Looking to throw it. Passes
I
left.
wondered if it brought anything
Catches it.
different to the table besides for
Well, that
just
was a good effort to get
going
there.
through
The
Madden
quarterback
plays
just threw
and,
it to the wrong spot.
you know, letting it play out.
Ball on their own 32. Looking to throw it. With the pass.
I haven't got into position for any kind of good
And a nice
interception.
release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
Yeah. Looks like it's not something people have put too much time into. I can't say I've even watched a video on YouTube of someone playing.
Pass is left. The pass is
Barlow seems to find his way open, just like Kennison on my side.
Especially for a left-hander.
Yeah, you're right, I hustle. That's why I go back to these old Madden games, because I feel like there's just more polish to them. There's more authenticity. You had two of the top announcers in this one. This game's got a good pace to it. Ooh, that could have been another pick six.
He was under intense
Moss and Carter the next game, maybe later tonight. We'll see how tonight goes. This is a Thursday night matinee special.
defense showing blitz. The rush is on. With the pass.
Oh man, tight end was running some kind of post corner. I think so. Simulated NFL. I've talked about that before. Joe Namath go against Dan Marino. As I see video gaming progress, I watched a video yesterday kind of with the PS4 and PS5 showing the NBA 2K graphics, like the realism in comparison. I mean, it's getting really close. Oh, Barlow's the player of the game for them. And as they continue to push safety, which is AKA for less freedom, they will probably try to make it to where it's just not safe to play football anymore. They try to take the competitiveness and the aggression out of the society.
The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
So I like esports to an extent, but not it being forced, which we're in the infancy of these, you know, electronic video games and everything that's going on. Is now we're thinking about them as agendas, which I would have never thought of playing online when I was younger. I thought it was the coolest thing to be able to play anyone online. And what's up, Shalabay? Yeah, sponsored 2K teams. I've heard of that. But now here we are, and I see it for what it is, you know. It is an awesome feature, but really what you're seeing now, there's a touchdown, is that more people are just playing online than actually in person socializing, which I think is sad. ESPN 2K. Well, there's ESPN football, which is 2K4, but Primetime is just a Konami game made in 2002, unless there's like a PC option that I don't know about. 2K and MLB to show their best simulation games out now. Fatigued players are getting up slow. Yeah, little attention to detail. Uh-oh, I was not ready for that. Well, it didn't go 10 yards, so they'll be kicking again. They still think they got a shot, down 18. Yeah, if Shalubay's up for it, I mean, we could go live on his channel anytime. Maybe you could call in here, see what Shalubay has to say today. Operation Warp Speed, there you go. It's moving too fast and is being forced. I mean, where I really feel bad is, like, I'm choosing to do this right now, but, like, the young kids in my neighborhood in Chicago, like, they're being forced to do school online instead of being in class with kids, learning from them, you know, having hands-on learning, whether it just be writing or whatever. Best football on PS3. Yeah, I never put a ton of time into 2K8. I should play it more one day. Why didn't he go out anymore? Down's having a game of his life.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
2K simulation basketball cannot gets fatigue feature correct. Everybody runs 100 miles an hour. Do some loft on it. Booker one-hander. NBA Live is more of a simulation game with fatigue. Yeah, although the way the NBA players have moved down the court the last few years, it does not look like they get fatigued.
They're inside the 15.
Madden was awesome. I know. I used to be so excited to pick the game up from my uncle's GameStop because he was a GameStop manager. So I'd have it day one every time, hang out with him for a little bit. It was a good thing to do for about 5 years. Yep. Entire generation disconnected from reality. Forget TV. Even Google has been totally sanitized. Yeah, it's like ThinkSpeak. Just type into Google, we'll tell you the answer we want you to know. Live died in 06. Yeah, I mean, I was a big Live fan in the PlayStation era. PlayStation 2 I was as well, but going back to play those, I much prefer NBA Inside Drive over that by a long shot. Like, it's not even close. Oklahoma State introduced their players on signing day. They used Tech Mobile redesign. That's cool. No, I did not see that. I'll have to look that up. I'll remember that. Thanks, Jason. Oklahoma State. That's cool. I'm good. It's good to hear, some creativity and fun still going on. Used to grab Madden at midnight with my buddies at GameStop. Yeah, it was awesome. I'd just go through the rosters for like an hour or two before I'd play a game. And once you spent that $50, it was like you had a complete game. And then you would wait for the few roster updates they would do. You weren't sitting there like, oh, they're trying to get more money out of me. It's got all these glitches. They're providing an experience that I don't want. But it's the only one I can get if I want to play with the NFL players. Used to grab Madden. Inside Drive, yeah, I'm finishing up a season. I'm in the playoffs right now. I haven't played it now in probably like a month or so, but I'm going to finish it up soon.
Ball on their own 33.
So, yeah. I'm the Raptors in that season.
Throws right. McCardle with the reception.
Live 10, 2K for the kids arcade game. NBA Live Simulation. I have to check out Live 2010. Like, once things moved to PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I did not play, like, hardly any simulation games at all. Like, I just really wasn't playing games in that era. So, I have this PS3, but it was just for a few unique titles like NBA Jam, Tecmo Bowl Throwback. I think I bought WWE All-Stars.
Out over to the right, and he can't hang on to it.
Yeah, Inside Drive 04. It's really a good game in comparison. The days before Blockbuster, we had Value Video. Authentic NFL jerseys. Yeah, I wore those, and probably some of them, those $50 specials, were from China. But they looked very authentic. That's probably where they make them anyways, so. Were they really going for a field goal?
I'd like to see that one again.
They're punting. They're throwing in the towel. Starter jackets. Yeah, that comes up
The Jaguars will punt it here.
every once in a while. I had a Supersonics one and Florida State Seminoles. I think those were the only two I really had. I do have some of those PS3 ones because one time I would just go retro game stores in Chicago when I was bored, and the places would have them for $1, so I just pick up like 10 games,
Gain of about a yard.
and I would only even play like half of them just to see what the games were like. The Bulls starter jackets in Chicago, those are tough ones to get. Oh, man.
Brackens with the takedown at the 10. Big loss on the play.
You see, he didn't fumble. Yeah, I think the first guy in the NBA that really caught my attention, even over Jordan, was Kemp.
Out over to the left.
Just his slam dunk highlights.
Robinson, the intended target. They put some pressure
Gaming
on
and
the
interest
quarterback.
died when I hit puberty. I was focused on other things than Bo Jackson and Tecmo. Yeah. I think that was me too. Well, no, I held out longer than most because I played. PS2 came out when I was a freshman in high school.
Number 14
And then,
awaits the snap.
sports and video games held my interest for probably another 2 years. It was about 16, and then I was kind of
Makes the stop at the
out
50.
for a while, like a good decade. But then once you get a wife and you know she's not going anywhere, then you can go back to doing what you enjoy. Oh, yeah, small businesses closing left and right. The coffee shop that I've been going to that serves breakfast every morning is closing permanently next week on Christmas Eve. They're doing about a third of the business they were before. even though the inside of the restaurant is mandated to close, they've been open because the town, Elmwood Park's not giving them any problems. It's just the people aren't coming in anymore. That's the problem. The cash flow's not there. It's not worth it. Man, you never know when a big play could happen in Madden 2001. That's what I like about it. You know, this is a very good Madden game. It's just way more offensive than the other ones. Some of the defenders will frustrate you being out of position, but it is what it is.
Little screen pass there, and the defense was waiting to pounce on it.
Oh, yeah, they're just systematically destroying the small businesses, and the people are allowing it to happen. They're not going out to support them. The mall by me with all the corporate stores is slammed, you know, before Christmas, but these small businesses are ordered not even to stay open, like the restaurants and stuff. It's crazy. 2K, cool to see Joe with some long comments. About Shaq. 6 seconds here to go before the Bears. Oh, that was like my first chance at a pick, but I hit him in the back.
The defense remained focused, and they're making it hard on this team.
You know, it like some people realize it, but it's too late. Like this place that I go to announced they were closing and put it on Facebook, and then people come back. It's so sad to hear you're closing. I'm sorry I abandoned you the last 8 months, but this is so terrible. My community is going to be nothing. I'm going to be going to Walgreens and Walmart for the rest of my life.
This is Pat Summerall saying goodbye and inviting you to join us in our next presentation of Madden NFL 2001.
Summerall went above and beyond for that game closing comment. Safe to say after like three games back of playing this that I got a lot of my skill back. Vid of doctor receiving Rona vax, and it had nothing in it with the nurse faking the injection. I mean, they're just faking and lying every day, so I didn't see that one specifically. I saw the one from the UK where it was some lady that got it, and then all the nurses are clapping like, yay! Wow, a hero is born. Being sat on the sidelines by your government just so they can inject something in your body. Let's see how that goes. I heard the Golden Corral here is closing permanently. Retro game store near me and my friends used to go to it. It's closed permanently as they had arcade in there as well. Are you talking about what's it called? Logan Hardware? Because I used to go there when I lived in Logan Square. You could buy a record or whatever was in the store, a retro game, and then they had pinball and arcade in the back. Walmartification. They love it. They love it. Okay, let's look at the stats real quick. I think Cade McNown was a legend in this game. Oh, yeah, 339, 4 TDs, 70%. I was doing it with Cade in this one. Didn't need to scramble too much. Eddie Kennison. Robinson was only with one. I didn't throw up that many bombs to him. I took the sure thing on the corner routes. Oh, wait. I got to see Urlacher, of course. How did I do as a tackler? No interceptions or forced fumbles. 4 tackles. Not bad. Other guys led the way, but I was involved. I was in there. Have you heard ESPN NFL football on PS2? What do you mean have I heard about it? I have the game on On Xbox, Rotovax is saline solution. Yeah, nanotech. I mean, there's so many theories of what it is, but it's just like, come on, don't be so naive and gullible. Like, it was clear, like, in the summer that the whole reason they're sitting you out is so you can take this injection to go back to the society they took away from us. Galloping Ghost was not closed. They were one of the businesses that earlier in May said they're back and open. I don't know how the experience is there. I haven't been there. I don't know if you have to wear a mask or what the deal is, but it was open. I have not checked back with it in a few months. I used to listen to their podcast and stuff, but you know, I'm so thrown off by everything going on. I'm not focusing on the things that I enjoy as much, more about the situation at hand in reality, which is, it's a serious one. I live in a city where at night time, everybody's in their house. Ghost town. Yeah, I mean, they're just, you know, some might be playing video games, but really, everyone's just fixated on it, and they're not spending time with each other. Stat layout in Madden 03, I agree, looks good. I really like this, how everything looks in up to 04. I think 05 is the first one. I don't really like how they made it look. Each one looks a little different, but I agree with you. I like 03. That's my favorite one. Immune system. Yeah, exactly. If you believe in your immune system, especially all these healthy people sitting on the sidelines, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go get this. Central Kentucky, 30 minutes from Louisville. Classic Madden star screen. Oh, yeah, this one's cool where they show the guy on the left. Yeah, check with Galloping Ghost. It's a cool place to go. They have some unique games. I would check out the Beavis and Butthead prototype. It's a beat 'em up. That one's pretty cool. I like playing through that. They also have a Primal Rage 2. That's a prototype that never came out, among some others. And at first they were really weak on sports arcade games, but they came along after a while. Yeah, they have tons of games. It's worth checking out, especially if you just want to check out games you've never seen before. Oh, I remember them. They're both in Tecmo Super Bowl, Okoye and Word. Hey, what's up, Kevin? I like how the demo of player shows the punter for the prize. Yeah, that's the best guy on the team, probably. That's hilarious. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Well, if you're looking for that one, I mean, there was tons of beercades when they were open around here that had NBA Jam. And that's what I found out liking more, is just the beercades that had about 25 to 40 games, and they had a lot of the ones I wanted to play, and that you could play them for free, or with some tokens or quarters. Those were where I would end up more often than Galloping Ghost, but I have been to the Galloping Ghost quite a few times. I won an NBA Jam tournament there in October of last year. That was cool. Good event. I was in the TE tournament. I didn't win. You just won't play 01 because no LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, Bledsoe start for the Patriots. It's dated. Live 08. No, I won't use the Rams in 03 because they're the best team. That's not fun. I play against them. Yeah, the sidelines maybe need a little bit of work, but, you know. Yeah, Galloping Ghost is awesome. I think they're still open. I'm not scared of the Echo Madden 02 team. We'll have to unlock them, see what they're all about. Yeah. That's good. I mean, Brookfield is the town it's in, and they're pretty supportive of whatever the businesses want to do. There's a bar that my parents go to, restaurant. I've been there with them. They're still open. So not all towns are following what the government's telling them to do, because these places just will be closed. European teams. Okoye was a monster. Of course he was. Oh, they still do the new Arcade Mondays? Yeah, that's crazy. I love the momentum they've built up. They always got a mystery Monday reveal. When you could have Team Echo. I guess I'm going to have to play Team Echo in 02. Like, Adam's been asking for it. Other people have been talking about it. Sunday and Monday for NFL primetime football. I got a little bit of time here and there until this second child is born, and then I don't know what my availability for streams are going to be. Maybe the 1 hour a day is the only leisure I have. We'll see.
Awaits the snap.
You're from Houston, you're wide open. Yeah, I figure even what the media says about Texas is going to be holding strong because the people aren't going to put up with it there. Streams greater than kids. Oh, man. I finally got it to where my daughter can be on her own for a little bit, but then got another one coming, so it's going to be tough to manage, but it's exciting. Football game, quarterback's having a bad game, gets benched. Oh, not with the teams I use. Like Vic, you just got to leave him in the whole game. All right, so that's going to do it for me for tonight. Thanks for everyone for watching. Maybe I'll be back on late tonight or sometime tomorrow. Quarterback Club 2002, no. Oh, wait. Is that the one with... I might have that one. That's the one with the mini camp. Because we've done that on the channel before. EA, they're just about making money. I don't think they're putting their heart and their effort into what they're putting out. 2K1. We'll get a 2K soon, Rolando. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Stay free, and we'll see you next time. Merry Christmas to you too, Kevin. See you later. Be safe, but most of all, be free.